Behind this door lives Tetsun Ani. She is a nun who has been in solitary retreat for 45 years, never leaving the confines of this simple hut. She has distilled her entire religious practice to 3 simple mantras, prayers for the welfare of all sentient beings, recited again and again through every hour of her waking day. Now here is this woman, by all accounts, an extraordinarily beautiful young woman, devoted to the Dharma, who suddenly was kind of besieged by a suitor, a wealthy merchant who had the power to really demand betrothal. She escaped the suitor by climbing down through the hole of a cliffside latrine, then fleeing to a monastery. And she was a legend in the region. Every Sherpa who marched toward Everest would go toward her retreat and pay homage to her, but no one had ever seen her. She had never been photographed. She had never certainly been interviewed or talked to. She has not been totally without human contact. She receives food twice a day, and Sherab treats her medically. And I will never forget in my life that moment when that wooden door creaked open. And what did we find? We found, in fact, an incredibly ebullient, talkative, friendly, kind. Her first gesture was to give us cookies. And what did she do? She went right into the Dharma. And she sort of said to Mathieu, essentially, it's great all that monastic stuff you guys do, and, I respect it, and it's quite wonderful, but, it really just comes down to a single mantra.
She deeply prays for all sentient beings to be free from all sufferings, outer inner sufferings, and so from her heart she dedicates the merit as she recites the Om Mani Padme Hum, the mantra of Avalokiteshvara. So it's like the one Dharma that condenses all.
Om Mani Padme Hum.
Yes.
So her life has been completely dedicated for 45 years to solitary retreat, to the recitation of the mantra, and all directed toward the well-being of all sentient beings, almost like her heart, just spreading compassion.
Yes. It all boils down to our own mind, the quality and the nature of our mind. So whatever the Buddha has taught, all the many aspects of his teaching, they were all meant to understand the nature of mind. So the main thing is to give away all elaborate practice and simply remain in the Buddha nature, in the Buddha's mind, and that's all. And she said, if she survives, with her mind, she'll come to visit me sometimes. So I told her I'll prepare a nice cup of tea.
Finding serenity through the Dharma is the experimental proof that validates the Buddhist science of the mind, just as a falling apple proves to us the existence of gravity. It may be hard to understand what this means, but it exists for the Tibetans. Many Tibetans do not believe that we went to the moon, but we did. We may not believe that they achieve enlightenment in this lifetime, but they do.